Welcome back to Jayme and Andy's Tesla Adventures. I'm Jayme. Today I did want to go over Andy's and my concerns of Tesla FSD 13.2.9 update that was released on, for us anyway, released May 16th, 2025. It's been a little rough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Generally, it does a great job at what it does. It's very surprising. I will say it. FSD does feel confident in its driving a lot of the times, but with this update, it seems like it has a bit of a downgrade since the prior update 13.2.8, and that's kind of concerning because updates are supposed to be updates. They're not supposed to regress, and it's really, it's, you think it's going great and then all of a sudden it just does something. We did make a video of its initial release, and I went out and I test drove it, and it was just not as smooth, not as fluid. And then I started the video out with Andy. We drove around and did our initial thoughts on it. And in the video, generally, FSD did a very good job. I don't even think there was anything that happened notable in the video at all. But I did have a little clip in that video where it shows when I was driving around, FSD was activated, and I set a destination into place. And I disengaged FSD just because I wanted to see what it would do. I went down a road, reactivated it. FSD turned into the nearest parking lot, which was on the right, so it went in there, and FSD pulled into a handicap space and just sat there, didn't do anything. And I sat there for at least 2 to 3 minutes to see if it would fix itself, and it never corrected, which was very unfortunate because I probably had just activated FSD maybe 15 minutes prior to that incident. So it's very disappointing that it would be an immediate disengagement. On May 23rd, 2025, there was a release, an update for 13.2.9, and that release was 2025.14.7 minor fixes and update. I will say that this update for 13.2.9, I haven't really noticed anything different in the behavior, driving behavior of FSD, other than yesterday, May 24th, we did go and test actual smart summon in different parking lots, and it actually improved a lot. There was one case where it kind of messed up. It said like a connection error for the vehicle. It could not connect to the vehicle. But after a couple minutes of messing around with the app on the phone, it seemed to have fixed and it went just fine. And even after those test runs, FSD seemed to have worked perfectly fine. I will say that the driving behavior of FSD is still the same, and it's really disappointing. The first video I did want to show was that clip that I did post on X of FSD acting up before the 2025.14.7 minor fixes update. It happened the night before. I have never experienced anything like that with FSD. So that I did want to include in this video because it's kind of important to show it's just the same kind of behavior, other than actual smart summon. Actual smart summon seems to be improved since that 2025.14.7 update. So let's go ahead and continue the video. Before we get into the events that happened on May 23rd, 2025, I did want to share this clip that happened the day prior. I did share this on Jayme and Andy's Tesla Adventures X page. We were driving around town and we wanted to go back home. I put in home for the navigation, And then I activated FSD. FSD went into the hotel parking lot here, and it did a great job, a wonderful job going around doing a U-turn right there at the main entrance. Unfortunately, it did not follow navigation. Instead of turning left to go back onto the highway, it turns right. And as it turns right, it does go over the solid yellow line right there. And it also started going towards the curb, which was very strange. So I took over about that point right there. And I believe at this point I was reporting it to Tesla. Um, Never experienced that. That was kind of strange. All right, so moving on to the first incident on May 23rd, 2025. FSD was activated and was going to a destination that I had entered into the navigation. I have not experienced anything like this for a long time. As you can see, it does a hard stop right here, just like almost like a phantom braking. No reason. There was no obstacle, no obstruction, and nobody backing up from that driveway on the right. So that was very strange to see in this version. This is the second incident over by the house and ski area. As you can see, FSD does go over the lines, and I believe it did notice it on the screen, so obviously FSD did see it, but it just continues to kind of go into that shoulder area and then through some parking spaces. FSD would not hit any cars, obviously, there. It's just something to point out. FSD in the past has done the same behavior in the same area right there. Okay, so the third incident, I had FSD activated, and the destination was set for the charge point chargers over there at City Hall. So FSD goes into the alleyway right here, and about this point, I did get rid of the destination. So FSD was supposed to go to the next destination in navigation, but I turned the turning signal on to go to the right, and FSD goes into the parking lot, which, that's what I told it to do. But for some reason, it goes into the parking space and just, for some reason, just did that. I don't know why. And then goes in reverse. So I guess it caught on to what it was doing pretty quickly, but there was very strange behavior. But as you can see, it went right back to the road and continued on to its destination. All right, so this is the fourth incident. You can't see it on camera, but FSD did turn the right turning indicator on very early when it's supposed to do it right up ahead at the intersection. To me, that is pretty dangerous, considering if somebody were back there at the T intersection, um, they could have assumed that I was going to be turning right, and they make a move, and that could have potentially caused a collision. I bring that up because FSD has been doing that a lot with the past couple of versions where it turns the turning indicator on very early. Here's number 5. FSD was not yielding to oncoming traffic right there, but did a hard stop, obviously to avoid a collision. So that was very strange. I never experienced that before. Here's the 6th incident right here. FSD came up to the stop sign. We were there first. FSD hesitated, so I pushed on the accelerator, and FSD changed, its mind, and instead of turning left, it went straight ahead. And I did, before we got up to the stop sign, uh, got rid of the destination navigation, so it had to kind of change its mind on that, but it was odd that it didn't really act smoothly and fluidly. And instead of going back onto the main road, turning to the right there, it went to the left and then turned right to go into the alleyway, which I thought was pretty strange. Um, I mean, it could have just made it easier and very fast just to go back onto the main road, but instead it wanted to go through the alleyway, which I thought was pretty cool that it was, going through all this, tight space and everything, but um, probably not the best option when I had many great options to get back on track to go to the next destination. Um, Not my choice. I wouldn't really consider that an incident, but it did it, and I thought it was very strange. I don't want to bash FSD too much in this video. FSD generally does a great job at what it does. It still impresses Andy and I. We're shocked constantly at what it can do. It's just version 13.2.9 has been a little bit disappointing, including, other people on X have been, having the same experiences with a little bit of roughness. But I will point out right here, instead of staying on the right in the right turning lane only, FSD properly went to the left lane to go straight through the intersection, which it's supposed to do, but in the past it has actually tried to go straight through the intersection in the right lane, but as you can see here, it did it perfectly, and that was impressive to me right there. FSD is not set for parking for destinations, but in certain spots it will actually pull into a parking space. Sometimes it doesn't do a good job. Other times, it does kind of a good job. Here, it did a pretty good job, actually. Um, it just kind of shows you what it can do in the future when those future updates come out. All right, so moving on to the 7th and 8th incident in the same spot. FSD pulls out of the parking space at the Walgreens, and it stays in the left lane, and then it also blows past the stop sign right here. That was a little odd behavior. I've never had FSD go through a stop sign. So yeah, that's one thing that was pretty strange. And here's another incident. I believe it's the 9th one. This is a 25 mile per hour road right here. I think FSD was going 32. And FSD has been on this stretch of road for many times. And it's never done this at the stop sign. So it continued going fast, but then all of a sudden did a hard stop when it came up to the stop sign. And I never have experienced that. Both Andy and I have never experienced that before, so that was odd. And coming up ahead, this isn't new to us. FSD has done this quite a few times on this road, and you can also see it in our other videos. But obviously the lines are a little bit faded, and FSD always likes to ride in the middle. You can see some lines, and FSD also does notice it on the screen, but it doesn't really correct it at all. It just continues to ride in the middle. Again, I've said it before, that's the city's fault. They could repaint those, but if FSD is seeing it and it shows it on the screen, then it should be following those lines and those lanes. Another thing I wanted to point out too, FSD does a great job at handling pedestrians at crosswalks, and up ahead there are pedestrians that cross over here. FSD does a great job at slowing down and stopping, so that's always nice to see. And also when FSD turns to the right, I get rid of the destination that it was set straight ahead right up here, and FSD does a great job of doing a U-turn and using the space available for it. Here's another FSD failure. I did have a destination set in the navigation. I drove up the road and activated FSD, which it did this little U-turn right here. Unfortunately, it just hesitated and then just sat there and stopped. And I couldn't tell you what happened. As you can see in this next clip, FSD does its U-turn, And just to show that there was nothing behind it that was, keeping it from being able to go into reverse to continue course, it just decided to not do anything. So I have a little clip coming up shortly, and it's just of me filming that incident inside the vehicle. I eventually deactivated FSD, I went into reverse, and I pulled forward to continue course to the destination. So when I straighten out right here, I did reactivate FSD, and FSD froze up again right here for no reason. There's no pedestrian in the way whatsoever. It got kind of awkward. The guy did wave me along, which I don't think FSD went by his action, but it did go right after he waved us on, so that definitely was a little strange. As I stated in the video, I do not want to bash on FSD at all. Tesla FSD is great. It is great at what it does. Andy and I both thought we would never have a Tesla before. The technology of it is amazing. But it is definitely concerning, when you're expecting the robotaxi to come out in June. It's definitely not there. 13.2.9 is not that update that we need for unsupervised. And I don't know if Tesla is just going to wait until we, reach that point of when unsupervised is going to come out in Austin, Texas, where this update comes out for everybody, still supervised, but where it is just smooth, and a lot of the gripes that a lot of people have, including Andy and myself, are pretty much, all of that is just washed away, and it's just perfect. I have yet to see any differences in this 13.2.9 update from the previous version. The differences are that it's not better, it's degraded a little bit. But again, hopefully it gets fixed with new improvements and fixes. The FSD that we are on right now is making weird decisions, and as you saw in the video, it's just very indecisive and finicky, and it just doesn't know really what to do in some cases. I do appreciate the time that you've taken to watch this video, and hopefully this does help you. And if you have any similar experiences with 13.2.9 before the 2025.14.7 update and after, please comment down in the comment section. That would be extremely helpful to see if if anybody has had similar cases, or maybe FSD 13.2.9 is just flawless for some, a lot of people. And I'm hoping that is the case, that a lot of people are having great fun with it. But from where we stand right now on this new version, Andy and I are not impressed with it. But again, new updates to come. Thank you.